Welcome to day one of our 180 Fit Mindset course. And this is a course that's going to enable you to actually evaluate your life and goals and actually really formulate, that successful plan that we're all longing for actually achieving those goals. And this includes our weight loss journey and living the fit life. And so, real quick, if we haven't met before, my name is Jen Plike, your holistic empowerment coach, taking you from a place of stuck to authentic thriving through nutrition coaching, life and empowerment coaching, group fitness classes, personal training, and recently I got done with my mindset coaching and just a lot of different things as I kind of pieced together this complex and yet simple solution to our weight loss journey. And so this is a new course, and it has 36 lessons to it. We'll do one lesson a day, has an action item for each day. The action items won't take you very long. It depends on how much you get into it and how involved it is for you. But my goal is to get the lessons done in about 20 minutes or less. That way then you have 10 minutes to work. So book out those 30 minutes. And then if you want to stay with me, then we could do yoga as well afterwards. I'll be doing that at 9:30, a live yoga. So if you're here, let me know in the comments. Go and post, say hello, so I can shout you out next class if I don't get a chance to this time. Post your questions. I will go back and I will answer those. I might not answer during the live stream, just so I keep on flow and task. That way I can respect your time. But no, I will come back and answer them either live on my platform or directly to you. So I love your questions. Love to know you're here. But let's go ahead and get started with our lesson today. So this course has some additional things to it. So please take advantage of everything that's going to be provided, including you can download the questions for today to answer, okay? It's in the show notes. In addition, there is an affirmation normally for the day that you could go through. Those things are going to help you and supplement along with what we're doing right now, okay? They guide you along. They give you practical things. And the power of affirmations is strong. I promise you, do that extra. It's going to make the biggest difference, okay? So make sure you check out those additional resources that is in the notes, and make sure that, and it'll say additional resources and have links, okay? So, and sometimes I'll have more articles and worksheets and those kind of things. So I'm super excited. Let's go ahead and dive in to day number 1. Okay. Without further ado, let's jump into our first lesson. So what does success mean to you? By the end of this, you're going to be able to define what success really means to you. Because I can say what success means to me, but it's not the same thing as the person next to me. It's important for you to define success. And until you do that, we're like walking without any direction in life. So what does success really mean? And what does it mean to you? It's important to clarify your thoughts, goals, and desires before you can achieve success, okay? Before you can live the fit life. So you can work towards something, right? You can work towards weight loss passionately when, you're not sure what the end result would be. How can you do that? Success means many different things, though, to many different people. And unfortunately, the tendency is to view monetary gain as success, but I don't really think that's the case with everybody here, because financial wealth is only a small part of the overall success, if we're truly honest about it. Different areas, of success matter because there are different areas of our lives, right? And you can be successful in one area and unsuccessful in others. But living the fit life means we're successful in all. In order to develop a plan for your success, it's important to make your own list of areas that are relevant to you. So we're going to dig into some questions that can help us do that. So to achieve overall success in life, you'll want to examine, your priorities in different areas. And for many of us, there are things that we can look at all around, from our home to our families to all those. And there's really 5 guiding areas that I'm going to ask you to be brutally honest with yourself today to help us figure out what success means to you. So in your personal plan for sex, there may be even more questions you might want to ask yourself, but I'm going to go through these 5 key things with some questions, okay? So feel free to add in anything you want to. Okay, so too many, right? If we look at success is a life that includes these things: a nice car, a fine home, an impressive job, an attractive spouse, a family with children that well behave. But really, with all these things, they really aren't happier. With station, they aren't happier, right? Than with those that with less impressive life. It's because those achievements only, okay, serve to impress others. They do little to enhance the quality of our own life, your life, my life. So those with large homes still spend 80% of their time in just a couple of rooms. A $20,000 car provides just as reliable transportation, right, as an $80,000 car. Even the most attractive people, okay, can become tiresome after a short period of time. So success in the Western world is too focused on showing off to your friends, family, and neighbors. It doesn't focus on what will make you happy. Okay? You can't find happiness by trying to impress others. Okay? Our mindset here is right here. You only show yourself that your own interests aren't important by doing that. If I try to be like someone else, show them, if I had to hide any part of me. So redefine success with your own definition. That's what we're doing. So here are the questions. Number 1, what is your passion? If you can determine the central focus of your life, everything else becomes much easier to determine. Okay, so this is crucial. So get out that paper, get out that pen, download that worksheet. Number 1, what would you say? Okay, go with your gut feeling, because these might change as we go throughout the time. But I need you to focus on, like, what is it? Here are some ways to help you think of it. Do you want to write a great novel? Focus on, in the next 25 years, on creating and raising a family. Explore the world. Yourself. Okay? Really, really zone in. What's important to you? For some of you, your purpose is maybe spirituality, okay? Maybe you have a passion for something else, but was there something maybe inside of you that you used to dream of being and doing that you knew you were meant for something more, and you've stopped being that with time? These things that we stop in our lives, these things that when we don't allow ourselves to be fully alive and fully us, that's we're saying that we're not good enough. And if we're not good enough, we have self-defeating thoughts in one area. No wonder why we can't move past it. And weight loss, because we don't feel like we're good enough in any way. It all ties together here. Okay, so really think about that. What is your purpose? Okay, number 2, career. Do you like what you do? Most people consider money first, but I said I'd rather work 10 jobs with low pay than one job that I hated. So you spend 8 hours, right, per day, 40 plus years. Of course, you need to make enough money to pay your bills, okay? And especially in times like today, and pursue your passion, okay? So really think about it. You have your passion, right? And is what you're doing every day in any way aligned with that? Are you already a disconnect there? Possibly. Let's assume that your passion is writing, okay? Your career choice should support your interest in writing. That means your income is sufficient to be fully engaged in your writing activities. You might even consider a career related to writing, such as an editor, okay? And what I can say here, let's say, like, don't beat yourself up yet, okay? So maybe your job, if you say no, okay? So I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you? Okay? Maybe you're at like a 3. Is there a hobby that could turn into a side career maybe? Just start listing things out. This is just evaluation, okay? So you start thinking through, is there any part of you, do you do some volunteer work? Is there any part of you that aligns with that passion? So 1, what is your passion? What's your purpose? 2, what's your job? Does it align with that passion? And if it isn't, do you have some kind of other area of your life that does through volunteer work, side income, any of that? Yes or no? Okay? You're not developing a plan right now, none of that. We're evaluating where we are. In order to, if you think about it, when you get in the car, right? What happens? If you have put in GPS, they have to know first what? Where you are. So we have to know where we are before we can get to where we want to go. Okay. Next, number 3. When you look at home, your choice of living accommodations can also support your passion, okay? Support your life or success, or it can be an obstacle. A home that is too big can require too much of your time to maintain, okay? Or require too many financial resources, maybe, relative to your income. You might also have to hire staff or a housekeeper, housekeeping service to help. Managing those people is a drain sometimes on your time, or sometimes it's a great blessing and focus. So do you need to live in the city, country, or suburbs to support what you would truly desire? So where are you living? Does it match your purpose? Is it ideal? Okay. Sometimes we grow up and we're like, I just want a cute little home, just being with the kids, and I'll be simple, I'll be basic. I like the outdoors. And then suddenly we try to keep up with the Joneses. And suddenly I need a huge home. I need to have a lake. I need to have my own tennis court. I need to have... Is it causing you stress? Or maybe there's a line. Maybe you have your own tennis court because you love coaching kids in tennis, and that's your side volunteer thing. And maybe your job, you're willing to work really hard and make the extra money because you can do your side thing. So it could go either way, but really evaluate your home right now. And with that, you can also look at my family, like my home life. Like, am I working so much that my home environment, like I'm stressed out by the time I get home? Or am I in a toxic environment? Do I not like being at home? So look at your home. So our passion, right? Our job, our home. How does that relate? Does it line up with your passion? Okay, we're going back up. And if it doesn't, that's okay. We're going to move from there. Remember, this is a map. This is our GPS. This is here I am. Okay. Okay. Number 4. How much free time do you want to have? Okay. This isn't just free time to pursue your, passion. It's also free time to enjoy other things in life, such as your family, your friends, your hobbies, or attending a show or that game. A successful life would include enough free time, okay, to satisfy all of your interests. Sometimes we're so stressed because we put it out upon ourselves, which then leads to emotional eating. Our choice in career can be a big part of this, okay? So limiting your non-essential activities is also maybe necessary. Maybe you have your kids in 5 different things. Do they need to be in all that? To create a free time that you desire. Avoid maybe joining those clubs, committees. You don't join every committee at school, Mom. And other voluntary activities that don't add up to sufficient quality of your life, okay? And this is going to come in really handy when we move into tomorrow. So, number 4, we're looking at our time. And I still struggle with this one a little bit because I like to keep busy. And I do my passion now, so... And I'm single, so I can be all in, all 24/7, which isn't always good. I don't spend that time having enough time for other people and being relaxed and just having that free time. But think about it. If I am here, I'm working, I'm stressed, I'm running to the next thing, we're having to get fast food, we don't have time to sit and enjoy. I don't know what's going on with my kids, my husband and I are fighting. I go grab the ice cream at night because I'm going to show him, I'm stressed. I deserve this. I've been running all day. Body craves it. Just always going to be fat. I've had kids. Could it be that part of your emotional stress eating is due to the fact that your time isn't managed well? Your time isn't lining up with your passion? Because some of you, your passion is your family. And our job and our home and our commitments are taking away from that. And this isn't to be harsh. This isn't to be hurtful. This is to be brutally honest, right? The best thing I've ever done in my life is look in the mirror and go, Jen, you're the problem. Like, get your act together. Like, look at things for what they are. And when I could do that, then I could make a plan. But if you're not honest here today, then we're not going to be able to move anywhere. Because we have to be honest with where we are to start. And it has to be that brutal honesty. Okay, number 5. Consider the end of your life. And I think this is the most powerful. Imagine you only have a few months to live. What would you want to look back upon your life? Think about the kind of life you'd have to live to feel good at the end of it. Your time is limited. So we have to make the most out of it, don't we? You know, one of the things that's kept me going throughout my life, even childhood, had a lot of abuse and a lot of different things in my life that really knocked me down, and could have been reasons for me not to get back up again. And what always kept me going, even when I sat across from a doctor and told me I wouldn't have, and I changed some things I wouldn't have, but I wouldn't be here in 6 months. What made me change, and what's made me, even when I was, so depressed, I was wanting to commit suicide, not less than a year ago, okay? That made me figure out my own way, create this, GoJen, the 180 Fit Body Mind Method, was birthed out of my darkest nights. And the reason why is because I pictured, what would they say about me at my funeral? If I had my last few breaths, would I look back on my life and know that that little girl that I promised herself that she'd be more than what people told her she could be? That wouldn't let other people decide her future. Would she be able to look back on her deathbed and go, we did it? Or would I say, I'm sorry, I gave in? Would I look back and would I know that I made a difference, that I left something behind that was grander than myself? Did I touch enough people? Did I help enough people? Did I matter? Did I leave a legacy? Did I have a worthy life? And in that moment I was like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm going around circles. I'm messing up. So I try my own way. And now I'm living my passion and my dream right here before you. But it took me pointing myself in the mirror on that day, looking at going, Jen, you're the problem. Figure this out. Now, when you have no one else in your life to run to, you have to turn to yourself. And that was the most powerful thing I've ever done. More powerful than Yamp and leaving abusive relationships. Powerful than deciding to go off on my own, away from everybody, and develop my own, be okay. More successful in standing up for myself and overcoming an eating disorder. That alone. So when I say be brutally honest today, it might be a little emotional, and that's okay. Don't be scared of emotion. We're so scared of it. I didn't know what to do with my emotions until a few years ago. Like, I was freaked out. There was no way. Like, I stuffed emotions. Like, isn't that what you do? You run them out on the pavement, you stuff them and ignore them, act like they're not there. But that was holding me back in life. It's okay to feel. It's not okay to sit in it. Sometimes we need to feel and release. That's where the release comes. So as you do this, get in a quiet spot. Go out, be with nature if you can be. Nature is powerful. Sit down with these 5 key questions, okay? And really give yourself some honest answers. That's all I need you to do today. You're not trying to figure out a plan. You're not trying to figure out what's wrong. None of that. You're just simply evaluating where you are. And then tomorrow, we're going to build upon it. Step by step, little by little. That Kaizen, right? Do a little bit more every day. We build upon those micro little changes. But we have to start by here. If you ever want to get to where you want to be. In fitness, in life, in business, we'll never live the fit life. You never lose the weight unless you start here. In all my coaching programs, when you coach with me, we start evaluating. We ask ourselves those hard questions because that's what matters. I want you to remember, truly a successful life is one that allows you to accomplish or experience those things you consider to be the most important. Those accomplishments won't be the same for everyone. Avoid allowing society to determine the definition of success. Decide what is most important to you, and then create a life that supports it. That's what we're going to do together. Pursuing society's definition of success will result in confusion, in their resentment, disenchantment. Be brave enough to find your own path, because only you can live this path. I can't live it for you. If you don't live your path, there's going to be people in this lifetime that aren't touched, aren't changed, aren't helped because you didn't live out your path. Yes, God can be sovereign. He can help put other people in there. But I truly believe if we don't live out our path the way we're supposed to, there's going to be people who suffer because of it. There's people who need you. I don't care who you are, where you're from. None of that. I don't care how much money you have, you don't have, the color of your skin, your religion, where you're from. I don't care. You are important. And you have to live your own path. We need you. Hope you feel my heart. I'm passionate about this. Don't go to your deathbed wondering, what if I would have gotten fit enough to live out my life purpose? What if I would have done what that crazy girl was saying on June 22nd of 2020? What if I would have been honest then? Don't wait another year to do this. If you're here, I believe there's a reason you're here. Today is your day. Today's a new beginning. Embrace it. Live it. Dream. And when you doubt yourself, allow me to cheer you on. With truth. With the real way. Not some gimmick, not some fluff. Alright, my tribe. Do this, bring this tomorrow with you. Be brave, be kind, live authentically, and always shine. Maybe you're just one habit away. Maybe our habits are this, evaluating our lives. In the show notes, you'll find a way to reach out to me. Please, I'm here for you. Feel free to reach out to me on any of them, wherever you see this at, as well as my email, so you can reach out to me directly. I will respond. I do care. It's not just some words I say. You really do matter. It'd be an honor to get to know you. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow. That you get alerted anytime I go live or anytime this comes up. Some nights it will be pre-recorded just due to my schedule. I'm going to be live as many times as I possibly can these next 36 days, but it will be posted every night, no matter what. It'll come on at 9 o'clock for you. So, know that this is going to be amazing. Dedicate the 36 days. You're worth it. All right, pass this on to someone else who needs to be a part of this. All right, tribe. Thanks for watching. Do your work. Get the link. Download the affirmation. Download the worksheet. They're together. Okay? And do it. Be brave.